Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckatini, and what I got for you today is we're going to do a video breakdown here of Carter Stoutmire. Now, Carter is a safety, and he's transferring to us from the University of Colorado, and really excited about this guy. Got a lot of experience, comes from a very good lineage, his dad, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But first, I'd like to remind you, if you do like this video as you watch it, please hit that thumbs up button and then subscribe to my channel. I'm doing a lot of videos. I'm breaking down all of the transfer portal editions right now. I've got about 4 or 5 done, 6 maybe, and so come back off and so subscribe and then click that notification bell. That way you know when I make new videos, and you come back and watch them, and check out these guys that we're signing. I am going to show you one play here from Carter Stoutmire. Hopefully it won't get me in trouble. But anyway, so we're going to watch a little bit on that. But let's check him out. Thanks for watching. Here we go. Now, so Carter Stoutmire, player profile. He's a safety. He's transferring from Colorado, and I'm just kind of reading down the bullet list here. His college experience is very important. He has 3 years of FBS football experience at Colorado, and that's very important because if you listen to Curt Cignetti talk about, you need experienced players. You need to mix that with your young guys. Because, these young 18, 19-year-olds going up against these 23, 24-year-olds, a lot of times those older guys are going to win, So you need some good experience. Also, Coach Cal talks about it all the time. You just can't win with high school recruits. You've got to have experienced portal guys. Look at who he brought in, the big men, Pringle and Ewan, and but anyway, I'm getting off track here, but that's very important that Stoutmire has that 3 years of experience. He's the son of Omar Stoutmire. He's a former NFL defensive back. I remember he played for my Cowboys. He was a special teams player, a good safety, and I think Carter's about the same way. And Carter's a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker than his dad. Now, so he should have early exposure to high-level football concepts, from his dad, and a strong understanding of defensive responsibilities. He knows how to act, what to do. So, great pickup in my mind. All right, here's his athletic profile and NFL prototype. Always compare the players we get against the NFL prototype sizes and speeds because they're going to be playing against future NFL players. We look at Carter here. He's 5'11", 210, runs about a 4.54 40-yard dash. Now, the NFL safety prototype is 6 foot, 204, run about a 4.52. So you see there, that Carter is right at it. He at 5'11", 6 foot, 210, 204, and he's right at the 40 time. So, comparable size, slightly heavier build. So he has definitely functional SEC athleticism. I would really say he's an NFL prototype safety, and that's something you can't coach. To play against these really good elite players, you've got to have the correct size and speed. Carter has that. So very good pickup here by the Arkansas coaches. Good job. His PFF grades, this is from last season, 2025, what we just had, and he has good grades, man. Check these out. His overall defensive grade is a 72, which is really good. That would probably put him in the top of the list, although we're returning 2 good players. Boy, I hate to start naming names, but I think Miguel Mitchell's coming back, which is really big for us. Quintavious Scandrick, I think, is coming back. I could be wrong on that. And we've also signed a couple good ones, and Harrison. But anyway, you can't ever have enough. I think Coach Roberts will play probably up to 4 safeties, maybe in his regular package. So a lot of room for a lot of secondary guys here. Now, so his overall defense is 72 grade. His run defense was a 90. I mean, a 90, man. That is elite. Tackling was a 58. I see him tackling good. And then his coverage grade was a 62, which is pretty good too. We always say about 65 and above is really good. So 62 is pretty good as well. So pretty good grades there. You see he might be, that run defense grade really sticks out with the 72 overall. Really does too. So we're getting a really good player here with a lot of experience. Here are his strengths, just kind of want to watch film of him. I watched some highlight film of him and bits and pieces of some games. He has 3 years of college football experience. That's the big thing right there. He's a strong run defender with a physical play style. He's a thick guy, can go up against running backs, tight ends. He's comfortable playing near the line of scrimmage. He's good in coverage as well. That 6'2" coverage grade is pretty good, and you see when you watch film of him being in coverage, and making plays. So he is good in coverage as well. Also, big thing is he's a special teams contributor. Guys, special teams is so important. That's 1/3 of the game. You could argue and say all the championship games we've watched, NFL, college football. Indiana had the blocked punt. The Rams guy fell down catching a punt. I mean, special teams are so important. And he graded out a 65 on special teams. He played on their kickoff team, on their punt return, and their field goal block team. And I also think he could be on the punt team as well. He was not on their punt team, but I think he's got the body to do that as well. So he has high football IQ and discipline. That's what I've seen from him for sure. Projected fit at Arkansas, well, I think he'll be kind of a strong safety type, a box safety role for sure. Teams that want to run the ball or running situations. He can come down in the box, be like an extra linebacker. Run support heavy, defensive packages, maybe goal line, stuff like that. I think he can play all 3 downs, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying that's really where he could help us a lot. Nickel and sub package flexibility, he just gives us a very flexible player. Immediate contributor due to his experience. He's just a plug-and-play guy. He comes in, you put him in right away. He should be able to figure it out. He raises the floor of our secondary for sure. I mean, this guy's we know he's a known commodity. We know what he can do. We know he's a good player, has a lot of experience. So, hey, it's a great pickup for Arkansas. Really, really happy that they got him. All right, that's the end of my slideshow here. Now I'm going to slip over here and try to show you a play right over here. And I'm just going to show you one play now. And what you see is right here this is against Colorado State, I believe. And here's the running back. And now Carter's going to come from down here and make this tackle. I'm going to move myself up. That way I'm not in the way. And he'll make his tackle right over here. So you'll see Carter coming. He's not in the picture, but look at all this lane they got here. And so he's got to do a good job of boxing me and making his tackles. Let's watch it. Let's check it out. Here comes Carter right there. Boom. Good tackle right there. Good tackle. All right, now let's get off of that. But anyway, because sometimes you can get in trouble showing a lot of that. But I just did want to show you one play there, kind of what he can do. The guy, it looks to be a really good player. Got a lot of experience. He's right at that NFL prototype size and speed, which is what we need to compete against all these teams we have to compete against, this tough schedule we have. But he's perfect. A lot of experience. And I think in a defense we're going to need a lot of safeties. If you run a 3-3 stack, you're going to need probably 4 safeties to play that. 4-2-5, you need probably 4 safeties. So we just need a lot of good players, and he's got the speed too. That's another thing. I think last year we really struggled in the speed aspect. We had a lot of big corners, but a lot of big safety. We didn't have a lot of speed. It seemed like we just were letting a lot of big plays and stuff like that. We can't give up big plays. We got to stop them, make them drive 10, 12 play drives. And I think Carter Stoutmire will definitely do this. So anyway, guys, that's about all I got. And I just want to remind you, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And then click that notification bell. That way you know when I make my next video. I know I've been trying to make one every day. Sometimes I do 2. So click that bell and come back and watch it. Leave me a comment. What do you think about Carter Stoutmire? What do you think of him? Good pickup, bad? What do you think his role is going to be? Leave me your comment. Tell me what you think. I love to hear it, and I'll respond back to you. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. And I do basketball too. I do a top 5 after most every game if I can, and a little equation I used to use when I coached basketball. But anyway, I won't get into all that. But that's for a later day, or you can ask me about it. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed looking Carter up and seeing that he's going to be a good player for us. I'm really excited. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Have a great evening whenever you're watching this. And thanks for watching. Come back. Leave me a message. Watch some more stuff. All right, that's all I got. As always, go Hogs.